So I have been using both the Apple Watch Series 6 and this Amazfit GTR 2 since the day when they were announced, and today I'm gonna do an in-depth comparison. Guys, you're watching WithTube, and if it's your first time here, thank you so much for clicking. Here is where I review smartwatches, smartphones, headphones, etc. So if you're into all that kind of stuff, you must consider subscribing. For ease of viewing, everything is time coded along the video timeline. So let's start with price and model options. At the time of filming this video, this Amazfit GTR 2 is listed for only 230 Canadian dollar. The price may vary depending on any sale. Check out the links in the video description. In terms of model options, this Amazfit GTR 2 has this classic edition, which is what I have for this video, and it has a stainless steel body. You can also get sports edition with aluminum body. Amazfit GTR 2 also offers a cheaper stripped down version, the Amazfit GTR 2e, which lacks the built-in speaker, so no on-wrist call, no internal storage for offline music, no Wi-Fi, and few other subtle differences. I personally will go with the Amazfit GTR 2 over the GTR 2e. With that said, Apple Watch Series 6 comes in a variety of case options, both in material and color, as shown in this image. The cases are of two sizes, 44mm, which is what I have, and smaller 40mm. The best part about Apple Watch is you get a ton of accessories to select from, like all these wristband options. Not just that, if you are into premium material, you can get these Hermes edition or Adidas edition, certainly at a higher price point. The one I have is the Apple Watch Series 6 44mm product red aluminum case, which will cost you 569 Canadian dollar. And if you were to go with the 40mm case, it will cost you 529 Canadian dollar. There is also an option for cellular version, obviously at a higher price point, and there is a cheaper version, the Apple Watch SE, the base price of which is only 396 Canadian dollar, which lacks features like ECG, blood oxygen sensor, and always on display. So if you don't care about these features, you will save quite a bit of money. So Series 6 is literally more than double the price of this Amazfit GTR 2. So let's find out what this Amazfit GTR 2 has to offer at that lower price point. Also guys, I have individual playlist for both these smartwatches with multiple videos linked at the end. Be sure to check it out if you want to make your choice even more concrete. Now in terms of specs, instead of me reading out all the specs, just pause the video to read through all the detailed specs for both these smartwatches. Few mentionable differences are that the Apple Watch Series 6 44mm version has a 1.78-inch rectangular Retina LTPO OLED display with ION-X oleophobic coating, versus the Amazfit GTR 2 has a 1.39-inch AMOLED circular display with 3D Corning Gorilla Glass with oleophobic diamond-like coating. But in terms of outdoor visibility, I will prefer the Series 6 display over the GTR 2. Series 6 has an astounding 32 gigs of onboard storage, which you can use for apps, games, images, and music. Now GTR 2 is not even remotely close, it only has 3 gigs of storage for music only. Both these watches have always on display, which will negatively affect the battery life. Series 6 has 1 GB of RAM with S6 chipset with dual-core processor, and Apple Watch certainly feels snappier and faster versus the GTR 2, but all this processing power comes with the cost on battery life. Series 6 has a dedicated app store with a huge selection of apps and games, which is not an option on Amazfit GTR 2. Series 6 is 10.4mm thick with 47.1 grams in weight, versus the Amazfit GTR 2 has 46mm dial with 10.7mm thickness and only 39 grams of weight, so not that much of a difference. Both these watches are equipped with all the needed fitness sensors, including GPS for outdoor run tracking, and are 5 atmospheric water resistant. Apple Watch uses its proprietary wristband, and Amazfit GTR 2 has a 22mm push pin wristband, so any aftermarket 22mm wristband will work with this GTR 2. For perspective, here's how they both look on my 6-inch wrist. I personally like the Amazfit GTR 2's circular design. Comment down below which one do you like. Now in terms of battery life, Apple Watch Series 6 has a 304 mAh battery size, which barely makes it to a 2-day mark with a lot of compromises. If you were to turn the always on display, you won't even make it past 24 hours frankly. So right off the bat, if you want a longer battery life, then Amazfit GTR 2 with its 417 mAh battery cell is your option. As even with the always on display turned on, I still get about 2 to 3 days of battery life, and without it, with a medium to heavy usage, I can easily make this GTR 2 go up to 7 days, and I have done a video on how to get 3 weeks of battery life on this GTR 2, linked up in the card section. Check it out once you're done watching this one. Series 6 has a wireless charger, but unfortunately it's not a Qi wireless charging, so you still need to carry this proprietary charger. So does the Amazfit GTR 2, but with the GTR 2 you won't be using the charger every other day, unlike you will with the Apple Watch. So I really wish I could charge the Series 6 wirelessly from any regular wireless charger like I do for my Apple AirPods Pro. Now in terms of music, both the Series 6 and GTR 2 has a built-in speaker, but for those whom it matters, you can't play music from the Series 6 built-in speaker despite of it having a superior quality than the GTR 2. Apple Watch Series 6 has a clear advantage with its 32 gigs of built-in storage, which no other smartwatch offers. So you can store a whole lot of music for offline playback via Bluetooth earbuds, which can be paired directly to the Apple Watch. So you can leave your phone at home and still track your outdoor run via the built-in GPS and listen to the music from the watch. Now GTR 2 can also do the same, but it only has 3 gigs of storage. However, unlike the Huawei watch, you can transfer music files directly from your iPhone, for which I have done a dedicated video, again linked up in the card section. Be sure to check it out after this video. Now let's talk about some distinctive features that are not available on the Amazfit GTR 2. Series 6 has camera control feature, which is really helpful to remotely control the iPhone's front and rear facing camera. Not just that, you can even view a captured image from the watch. I use this feature quite often to take family selfies. Now Series 6 has background noise level monitoring app, which measures background noise level and warns you if you were to enter a high background noise level environment, with a bit of context about what each and every level number means. This is a very good feature for people who work in a high background noise level environment. Another unique feature is the built-in hand wash timer, which is quite robust and in fact the best among any other smartwatch. It works all the time without draining the battery life, and I have tried to trick it multiple times, but somehow Apple Watch Series 6 knows when I'm actually washing my hand. Apple Watch Series 6 has fall detection alert, which is very robust and helpful for seniors, and it even auto sends emergency message if you don't respond back. And again, I have tried to trick it multiple times and it only works on an actual fall. There is a Walkie Talkie feature on Series 6 to communicate with other Series 6 smartwatches of your family or friends, which is a very unique feature, just like the iMessages, which works great with the Apple Watch. You don't even need your phone to reply your iMessages. You can use voice dictation, draw to type, use emojis, memojis, digital touch messages, and canned replies. So if you're someone who uses iMessages on a regular basis, you'll not find this level of options anywhere else, period. Apple Watch Series 6 has its dedicated app store with a ton of aftermarket apps. I've reviewed a lot of its apps and given away a lot of premium Apple Watch games. You'll find all that videos linked at the end in the Apple Watch playlist. Be sure to check it out. But boy, Apple Watch games are sick. I haven't seen this level of gaming experience on a watch. Like, this is my favorite game and I can literally play this game versus a time kill sort of game. It's that good. And this is just one of the many functional apps and games demo. So if all this above mentioned features are what you care about, then you shouldn't go with Amazfit GTR 2 as they are not available. But both these watches offer all the basic features that you will need, like alarm, compass, barometer, flashlight, find my phone, stopwatch, calendar, to-do list, etc. But Apple Watch Series 6 looks more refined to me than the GTR 2. Both these watches offer payment options like Apple Pay for the Apple Watch, which works like a charm, and GTR 2 at this point only supports Alipay, so it's pretty much useless in North America. Guys, if you made it this far in the video, I thank you so much for sticking around, and I assume you wouldn't mind smashing that like button and hitting that subscribe button. Come on guys, please do it. It's anonymous and it won't cost you a dime, and in doing so you guys won't miss out any upcoming videos like this. Alright, so both these watches offer multiple watch faces option, but Apple Watch is limited. There aren't many watch face option as Apple does not allow third-party watch face developer at this point. I hope they will allow third-party watch face down the road. But from all the built-in watch faces, I'm certain that you will find your favorite watch face. You can even have a watch face with custom background image. I like this infographic watch face where I can access a lot of functions from this watch face. On the other hand, on the Amazfit GTR 2 from the watch, you can only toggle between 10 watch faces. But when you go on the Zap app on the iPhone, under the Profile tab, you'll find the connected Amazfit GTR 2, and under Store, you'll get a huge selection of watch faces, and you can even have custom watch faces with your custom background image even when paired with an iPhone. That is really cool, and certainly you'll find a whole lot of watch faces, more than what Apple Watch has to offer. Now, both of these watches offer voice assistant. Apple Watch offers Siri, which is quite robust and it does talk back. Siri can do a lot of functions, including smart functions like smart home device control. I use Siri to control my garage door, lights, etc. Siri can do a quick web search.
The average distance.
It can open apps, set reminders, set timers, do a weather check, and more importantly, it can dial a call or send a text message, which I use it quite often. So right off the bat, I prefer Siri. However, Amazfit GTR 2, you can use the offline voice commands on top of Amazon Alexa. For those who don't know about offline voice command, go under your watch setting, select user preference, scroll all the way down to find offline voice commands. And in short, the offline voice commands, you can do system controls like watch faces, do not disturb mode, battery saving mode, theater mode, volume and brightness control, find my phone, open app, control workout, and control music. So if you have both offline voice command and Amazon Alexa, I feel like you can do a whole lot which you pretty much can't do with any other smartwatch in comparison, like Huawei Watch GT2, Honor Magic 2, etc. I've shown all these offline voice commands in a full review of this Amazfit GTR 2 linked up in the card section. Again, check it out once you're done watching this one. Now with Amazon Alexa, this Amazfit GTR 2 can show you the current weather, set an alarm, do a quick math, set a reminder, do a quick web search, tell you a definition. Unfortunately, calling and messaging feature are not available when paired with an iPhone. Alexa also can't open apps or control settings. As said earlier, you can do that with offline voice command. And fortunately, Alexa can control all smart home devices. So Amazfit GTR 2, in my opinion, does a lot for the price you pay in terms of voice assistant. In fact, better than any other same price category smartwatch. Now, both these watches can receive a regular Bluetooth audio call. On Apple Watch Series 6, you can even make a call directly from the watch. You can access contacts and call logs and even use the built-in speaker to talk back directly from the watch. All this is quite robust. It also works for third-party apps like Viber, WhatsApp, etc. On Amazfit GTR 2, you can answer an incoming call and talk directly from the watch with option to control volume, displays contact name. You can do the same with third-party apps like Viber, etc. The only drawback is you can't dial a call or access contact or even call from a call log like you can on the Apple Watch. In terms of speaker and microphone quality, Series 6 is certainly better, but GTR 2 is not that bad when compared to other smartwatches in this price category. Now both these watches can get notifications, but you can only reply or interact with a notification from the Apple Watch. In general, any smartwatch other than Apple Watch cannot reply or interact to notifications except the Apple Watch. iMessages again will only work with Apple Watch. So if you are someone who wants the ability to reply to a message and get iMessages, then Apple Watch is your option. Now in terms of user interface, Apple Watch offers the signature floating menu, which is my favorite, and it's quite fluid, and you can even arrange all the icons to your desired location. You can slide up from the main screen to access quick settings, slide left or right to quickly change a watch face, and click on the physical button under the rotating crown to open the app tray. The rotating crown and the haptics of the Apple Watch Series 6, my goodness, it's the pinnacle of refinement. Words can't describe it, you have to use it to feel it. On the other hand, the Amazfit GTR 2 does not have the rotating crown. From the main watch face screen, swipe down to access quick settings, swipe up to access notifications, swipe left or right to access all the tiles along with Amazon Alexa. The top right button is to enter the menu and exit from any apps or menu. And the bottom button is a quick access to workout. So for me, I wouldn't mind any of this user interface. Let me know in the comments down below which one would you prefer. Now finally, let's talk about health and fitness tracking and wrap this video up with my final say. Both these watches can measure health data like heart rate, SpO2, steps, etc. The difference though is Series 6 has an FDA approved ECG reader, which is cool, and I have compared the ECG readings of this Apple Watch Series 6 to a medical grade 2-lead PulseBeat EX ECG monitor. And here are the readings. Apple Watch Series 6 honestly does quite better compared to other smartwatches that offers ECG. GTR 2 does not have this feature. GTR 2 has two unique features: the PAI score that basically gives you a numeric context to your health combining your various data, and it has a built-in stress app which measures your stress level. GTR 2 also does good sleep quality analysis, which is viewable from the mobile app with all the details. Series 6 has all the needed sensors for a good quality sleep analysis, but it does not give you anything else except the total sleep time with start and end time. I hope Apple adds detailed sleep analysis in upcoming iterations. Both these watches can auto-detect few workouts and give you a reminder alert to stand up after a period of inactivity. Apple Watch Series 6 offers breathing exercise session, it's named Breath app, where you can take 1 to 5 minutes of breathing sessions to relax. It also gives you a reminder to take a breathing session periodically. This feature is not available on Amazfit GTR 2. Apple Watch Series 6 has a ton of workout options, definitely more than Amazfit GTR 2. You will find pretty much any workout that you want, and the Apple Watch does great with workout tracking. It has a cool feature like the active calorie burn and the total calorie burn, which not a lot of smartwatches offer, and Apple Watch is fairly consistent with the readings of heart rate, calorie, distance, GPS, etc. There are barely any drops. Apple Watch also does great with strength training workouts. Amazfit GTR 2 has a lot of workout options. You will pretty much find any workout or sports activity that you want. My favorite part is that unlike other watches in this price category, Amazfit GTR 2 actually allows you to exit the workout screen and access other apps like music, notifications, etc. And you can even come back to the workout screen. Now to access the workout data on your GTR 2, you can go under activities and you can find all your previous activities. You can get more elaborated data from the mobile Zap app. However, on the Apple Watch, you can only get the weekly summary. In order to access full details, you have to go on the iPhone's Health app. For an example, I took both these watches on my wrist for a 44-minute outdoor walk, and you can see that the route tracked by both the Amazfit GTR 2 and the Apple Watch Series 6 is pretty accurate. However, GTR 2 shows 3.6 km and Series 6 only tracked 2.6 km. GTR 2 shows 363 calories and Apple Watch only shows 218 calories. They both show average heart rate of 116 beats per minute. Now, irrespective to this one example, I found that if you want a good quality fitness tracker, Series 6 certainly does a better job. But I have compared this GTR 2 to other smartwatches and it's not that bad. It sure does overshoot in terms of calories and distance, but does a good job at other data. So here's my final verdict. If you have an iPhone and you know that you will stick with your iPhone, then Apple Watch Series 6 to me feels a good option. You can even go with the cheaper Apple Watch SE. But if you don't want to spend more than $250 for a watch and you want a watch that works well with both Android and iPhone, then I can assure you that Amazfit GTR 2 will do a better job than any other smartwatch in this price category. You can check out the playlist at the end to see other non-Apple smartwatches compared to Series 6, but Amazfit GTR 2 has a clear advantage over other same price category watches with the offline voice command, Alexa, onboard music for offline music playback, music transferred directly from the iPhone to the watch, huge selection of watch faces and other subtle differences. So I really hope you found this video helpful. Guys, such long videos are very effort intensive to be made. So if you made it till the end, make sure to hit that subscribe button and like this video for such awesome videos. Also follow me on our social media network for early preview to upcoming videos and free giveaways. Links are in the description of all my videos. Thanks so much for watching and take care. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until then, make sure to save these two playlists as I bet you will learn a lot from these playlists. So go ahead and check them out now.